we're done on the ship. And there goes the ship.
Into space?
Sure, we'll go with that. And just
Well, now it's a spaceship.
Do you like that jaunt from the Aztec temple to a ship in the middle of the ocean? Well, now we're going from a jaunt from the ship to just... Now we're having the beach episode.
I'll see a shipwrecked.
But it's in the desert.
Why are you making all the ship puns?
So gotta love it. Bomberman DS not only has a temple level, but also a separate desert level. Thank you for the distinction. Thank you for the exit.
But where's the dessert level?
That's not until Act 2 Sonic Colors, okay?
That was Act 3 Sonic Lost World. Come on.
Oh, true. Yeah,
You gotta put your dessert in your desert.
absolutely.
Was not Lost World of Ocean Colors.
Well, Lost World had a level in Desert World. That was just dessert for the play on words. And then Colors had a whole dessert world.
True,
Oh,
yeah,
that-
that's what happened. Very true.
I forgot.
Now, I'm trying to remember, was the Honeycomb Run level in the Desert World, or was it in a different world, the Lost World?
Yeah, that was Desert. That was level 2 in World
Yeah.
2.
I could never remember.
Yeah, for a Desert World, you only play 2 stages in a desert. There's only half of it.
I mean, meanwhile on the 3DS, I mean,
Totally didn't die already. Nah, this was my totally legit perfect run, man.
yeah, absolutely, totally not. My lives count was 8 when I got here. Jolly.
You guys just need better glasses.
Yeah, I know, that's why we use...
That score also was the same. I did not have.
Speaking of glasses, I'm using the glasses power-up. Was that intentional, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
No, he's making fun of my blindness. I can't see. Is that a 5 or a 5? I think it's a 5.
I think you need better glasses.
I probably actually do. You're not wrong.
To be fair, probably me as well. Now that by no stretch of the...
If I have a hard time reading with glasses on this 32-inch screen, can you guys please just call me an eye doctor?
Okay.
Because then I have no excuses.
No worries, Lester. From now until further notice, you are an eye doctor.
I'm just gonna get you a pair of bifocals, because you're getting old.
Also, thank you for not acknowledging that pun.
I know. I'm too old at this point. I've already started to use the cane when walking.
You've already started to use the cane. I love how I use the glasses power up and I'm just like, yeah, I've got time, I'll just destroy all the cactuses.
Yeah, there's nothing here, but I don't like cacti, so they must all die.
Get myself back to that extra life that I totally never lost.
I was gonna go on with the cane joke. I said, look at what he became.
You think I'm joking? I actually do have a cane. I'm not kidding.
I mean,
It's in my room.
I'm bullshit. Guy at work that I work with, he's 2 years older than I am. He walks with a cane too.
Man, I actually don't use it, but man, it helps when you stub your toe real bad.
I would imagine so. I mean, to be fair, anyone I know who has a cane purely has it for their dress aesthetic. And I am not complaining in the slightest. Not literally, one of my mates who does D&D literally carries a cane around with him. The pommel on the top unfolds into a telescope. It is classy as heck.
Okay, now that's sick.
Cane, I don't know if you guys ever noticed this, and speaking of canes, did you guys, when you guys watched Lord of the Rings, did you know that Gandalf had his pipe and his cane all along?
Yes!
I knew that because a lot of people talked about it, and I've never even seen Lord of the Rings, so that says something.
I did pick up on it, but it took me the second viewing to notice it, and I actually asked people to rewind it. And I was just like, I thought so. Gandalf is a classy gentleman, and practical.
Yeah, sometimes that stuff you have to kind of really pay attention to.
And it's just like, man, he's prepared. He was prepared for everywhere he goes.
Also gotta love with all the other worlds we've gone through, all of the enemies who have been multi-hits have been like ghosts and pirates. And then just for this world, the game just decided, you know what? We'll just make it a floating mask that pretends to disintegrate when you hit it. Pretends to disintegrate.
I mean, what are you talking about? That's a regenerator.
Regenerator. Just not very good at it.
Regenerates only when it feels like it.
Only when necessary.
Regenerate, but sometimes.
Quick, Bomberman, to kill it, you must strike the head. But it's all head! Exactly.
Regenerate with sometimes. What if Wolverine, but confused?
What if Deadpool, but then he forgot he couldn't die?
What if Deadpool, but katana arms? I'm sorry.
No, you joke, but he would actually try to do that.
Okay, yeah, I know. That's why I made the joke. And like, I didn't hate X-Men Origins, but I'm not jumping to watch it a second time.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one, Marley. I liked X-Men Origins of Wolverine, but I ain't happening to watch it again. Wasn't that great.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't binge-worthy. I'd kind of... Okay, it's probably gonna get me flack. I put it on par with X-Men 3, which unfortunately, considering how I feel X-Men kind of really went off the rails after First Class, that indicates the bar of wanting to watch it again. It stops with X-Men 3 for me. So, I mean, to be fair, Gambit is cool. I'll give him that. Gambit is friggin' awesome.
He's my favorite X-Men, by the way. Gambit was always my favorite X-Men.
I will say, the one thing I did enjoy in X-Men 3 was the ingenuity that Pyro put into his letters.
Yeah.
I liked that. I'm just like, that is character development. That is using the things to your advantage very well. And like, I watched X-Men 3 first. So I mean, I didn't have the backstory of X-Men 2, and then I watched X-Men 2 and I'm like, this is good.
Oh, here.
I'm still adamant that as greatly as I thought Beast was cast from First Class onwards, I still think X-Men 3 cast Beast the best. Personally.
Yeah.
Frasier is that. Frasier is Beast. We need that again, please. It worked. It worked. Like, that to me is the best way to get the docile side of Beast. And we never saw him again. Cowards. Anyway, when did we get so off topic?
I don't know.
That's what happens when you're in a desert.
Yeah. Like, yeah. The only thing more deserted than these cactuses is the conversation. So yeah.
Yeah, we got all these cacti.
Just like, I'm here for 30 seconds, so let's work out what we're doing.
I love how I use glasses, and then there's glasses here. It's like, well, okay, that was just a waste of time. Got it.
Got it.
But Lester, don't you know I'm that one cool guy meme where the guy's like taking off his glasses and underneath his glasses is another pair of glasses?
So basically, Proto Man under his helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, hey, Red Bomberman. Proto Man's red.
True. There is actually official artwork of Proto Man where he's not wearing his helmet and he's literally got sunglasses underneath it. Also, fun fact, Proto Man has Elvis hair. True story. Read the Archie comics, ladies and gentlemen.
Just
Why
wasting my
can't
time.
I die?
It's Bomberman time, actually. It's 3:25. Somebody kill me!
This just reminded me of this one Dorkly short where Tails is invincible, and they just flash forward years later when all his friends are dead. He's just crying
Oh
from the
no,
graves.
yep.
Then he has to kill himself, and he flies back down. He's like, I can't die.
Yep. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure that Dorkly skit ended up being the pilot for Sonic for Hire.
That would make sense because it's a very similar style.
Or a bare minimum, I think it ties into one of the Sonic for Hire episodes, and actually, I think to a lesser extent, either with redubbing or with more plot around it, actually gets reused. Machinima was a weird time.
Yeah, it really was.
Yeah. Also, the pace sucked.
I was about to say, remember when YouTubers could get sponsored by Machinima? I actually think for a while Raocow was sponsored by Machinima.
Well, everyone under the sun partnered with Machinima in the early days because there's no other way to make money on YouTube. So it's either you take the 60-40 cut they do, or you get 0 cut because you don't get paid. So like, all right, well this makes sense.
I think the really funny thing is back when the YouTube sponsorship thing started, when my upload schedule was basically non-existent, I think any time that a sponsorship came through for me, that company then kind of just stopped doing sponsorship about a month later. So I think until it ended up transferring to the AdSense process, I think I never was eligible enough because the companies never lasted. And then when the AdSense system was integrated instead, it's like, oh, I can finally actually do this. Neat.
I mean, it's a much better option because MCNs are just a legacy thing nowadays. No one really recommends them because they're kind of problematic in almost every way. Especially their long contracts.
Better to be just in service to yourself, really. Just get sponsorships. That's what everybody else is doing nowadays.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I want that 385 of ad revenue for myself, thank you very much.
Exactly. I mean, we don't need someone else's help, but you know what you do need? Squarespace. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. It's not, but please.
Hashtag ad, apparently.
Yeah. I like money.
I know exactly what clip I'm adding in for that. Oh no.
You know what else is oh no?
Raid Shadow.
This is sponsored by Raid Shadow.
I think the funny thing that still makes me laugh like crazy is the fact that even the Completionist had someone complaining about one thing he got sponsored for in a video, and he actually said on Twitter, it's just like, I mean, but hey, at least it wasn't Raid Shadow Legends.
I mean, he's not wrong because everyone hates that sponsor
Yeah.
for a reason.
And I think the funny
That's why
Parent company is just awful.
And I think the funny thing is that even though he publicly did that on Twitter, I think he's still since then had one video that was sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. I might be completely wrong. Again, if the pay is good, you take it. I will not blame anyone, because guess what? I want to support content creators I enjoy.
There's this one sponsor, though. There's some videos I watch, and then there was a sponsor by Manscaped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, this is freaking awkward.
Trust me, I've seen more awkward ones. I watched a video once. It's just like, here's some stream tips, like to help you stream on Twitch and such. And they were sponsored by an adult toy company in the video. So it got even more awkward.
Oh boy!
All the comments weren't about like the good tip in the video or anything like that. They were like, dude, how? Why are you sponsored by an adult toy company? How? Why? Is this even legal?
I mean, you know, it's like when you go...
Yeah, it is legal.
Like, people were just really confused.
I think in the last week I've reported ads that have shown up on my YouTube homepage about 5 times, because I'm just like, for the last time, I am not looking to date. Stop it. Stop it. Why is this on YouTube?
Yeah. I get silly things.
If I'm that desperate for human companionship, I'll look into it in my own time. Thank you very much. But I'm not.
I think one of my favorites I've seen as of late for an ad is like there's some mobile game that's like, here, sign up today. We'll give you this like code, which will give you more access. But the ad cuts off like a second earlier than it's supposed to, so you get half the promotion code. Like, well, I guess I don't get to play your game then, because I don't know the code.
I mean, sure. This video is sponsored by Perfectly Cut Strings. Like, it's like, I always find it interesting when there are ads for mobile games, and they're always for gacha reactions, and I'm like...
Trust me, like, yeah, like... I know some people that, like...
Oh no! Oh good, I had a hard one. Cool.
I mean,
I was
Oh
wondering
my
why
God,
was
that's
walking
going
through
on
the
the
cactus. You had that power.
Okay, for clarification, anyone watching at home, I will have probably had to subtitle that because I said heart on. I had a heart on, that's why I didn't die. I had a heart on. An affectionate no. No. I'm not subtitling that. You can Google that meme on your own. Anyway.
Oh! I get it.
It took me a second.
It took me a second.
Thank you, Matt.
But I got it.
We are an all-inclusive viewing channel. We will chastise the use of adult toys and video sponsorships and stuff, knowing full well that we could easily have our own videos have 2 promotions from Manscaped and then just feel incredibly self-conscious. Why? My sister said to me the other day, she's just like, she was catching up on some of my Legacy of Goku videos, and she's just like, I know that the ad revenue is a little bit and it will help, so I deliberately sat through the 2 Manscaped ads they decided to put on your video, because I'm just like, no, you need those $3.85. I'm just like, thank you. When you see Radical Soda joking about what his ad revenue for the month is, and he holds up a single coin, for context, those of us who are under 2,000 subs, that's what it legitimately is if we're eligible.
Yeah.
That's why me and Lester Low joke is like, hey, how many pennies did you make today?
I mean, I made 3. How about you?
I made 2.
Oh man, I went up. That PlayStation hard drive video is coming into play again. The only reason why I keep on seeing my checks.
It's just like, I've got $5 of ad revenue this month. Wonderful, I can finally buy a new HDMI cable.
But not the good ones, though. I can't afford that.
I mean, to be fair, like, I only needed to go a short distance, so I'm okay with it being that short and that flimsy. I just have to make sure I don't tie the dang thing around my drink bottle, and I'm good.
If you're using HDMI cable as a straw, then I'm sorry, but it doesn't work that way.
No. No, it does not. Like, literally, said HDMI cable, the distance I needed to go over is so short, I left the cable ties on it. I literally took it out of the packet. I extended one end out of the spool and then plugged it straight in. Also, sombrero wearing monster of doom. Also, it's 2 cactuses.
Oh.
Illusion's broken.
And the big one is playing the guitar. Oh, and also for context,
I love how they just trade the hat around too.
this video is also not sponsored by Taco Bell. Or Taco Bell. Or My Bell. Yeah, we've got Taco Bell and Taco Bill in Australia, so that's confusing.
I was gonna make a joke that said that, hey, when that boss came out, he sure did get cat guide.
Just like my mouth in that desert, that joke was so dry, man. I need to hydrate.
It was pretty
I
bad.
mean,
I'm sorry. I'll do better. I promise.
I appreciate the attempt.